The top stories on ABC News. The Prime Minister has praised Australian troops for the way in which they've handled the recent deaths of 3 soldiers. Julia Gillard stopped over in Afghanistan on her way home from the G20 meeting in France, opening the new Australian embassy in Kabul and meeting the President Hamid Karzai. She also spoke to troops and said they've dealt with their loss with dignity, respect and a determination to continue their mission. Qantas engineers say they're still no closer to reaching an agreement with the airline on the first day of talks to resolve their pay dispute. The parties spent the day negotiating at Fair Work Australia in Melbourne. The industrial umpire has given Qantas and the Aircraft Engineers Union 21 days to strike a deal. Greece is preparing for a change in leadership, with the current Prime Minister George Papandreou confirming he'll stand down. A coalition government will now be formed without Mr Papandreou as leader. The new government will then have to ratify the latest bailout package for Greece so it can receive the next instalment of its international loan. And the fallout from a racial slur by Tiger Woods' former caddy is threatening to overshadow this week's Australian Open in Sydney. Steve Williams, who now caddies for Australian Adam Scott, arrived at the Lakes in Sydney today after apologising on the weekend for the slur. Woods is set to hold his first press conference since the incident tomorrow in Sydney. Those are the top stories on ABC News.